Why is it that when we're in a deep low, especially as addicts, it doesn't just feel bad, it feels permanent for us. Even when you know it won't last, even when logic says it'll pass, it still feels like this, like forever. This isn't a weakness, it's neurochemistry, okay? So, when the brain dopamine tank is empty when you've been addicted, your dopamine system doesn't just dip, it completely drains. And dopamine isn't just pleasure, it's hope, anticipation, and the ability to feel relief even coming. So the dopamine tank is so empty that you don't just feel bad, you lose the ability to imagine feeling better. And the logic stops working because people say, oh, just remind yourself it won't last forever. But here's the problem. You need dopamine to even process that idea. With dopamine this low, your brain literally can't register future relief. So even though you know it intellectually, you can't feel it emotionally. And without that feeling, the thought doesn't land. Also, the time distortion. Low dopamine collapses your sense of time. The future disappears. All that exists is now. That's why 5 bad hours feels like a life sentence for some people. Not because they are, but because your brain can't access later. It feels so convincing, the most dangerous part, because your brain doesn't say I'm low on dopamine. It says this is who we are, this is how life is, and this will never change. And it sounds like truth because chemistry speaks louder than reason. However, addicts relapse here because they realize their brain, it's not because they forget the damage, it's because their brain remembers the instant relief while being unable to feel future healing. It's not a craving, it's pleasure. It's escaping permanence, basically, okay? That feeling of this will last forever isn't intuition, it's a symptom. Your brain is literally unable to imagine relief because it doesn't have the chemistry required to do so yet. This feeling will pass before the belief does, and the belief lies every single time, okay? So, if it truly lasted forever, no one would ever recover, but they do.